wanted you to get to see my fire here.
And hello.
Here are my kids.
Hello.
Hello.
If I put them in the video, then I have to mark it as a kids video. Hey boys, you gonna say hi?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So anyway,
My toe needs to.
boys, I asked you to not. This is live.
Oh.
And can you please not play with the fire
Okay, I'm
in
scared.
any way? Okay. So you're smoking out the area, taking away all the bad feelings.
Yeah, because you taught me how to do it.
That's right.
I don't know.
Get rid of any of the
Bad thoughts.
and feelings and energies.
Hello, this is
Also, there's
here's a
fire.
stick.
There's also metal in the fire.
So I have a YouTube channel, Spiritual Rebirth Tarot, and the boys have a YouTube channel, Aunt Dan 327, all one word.
It
So
might
they're
tickle,
trying to work on their
or it might.
channel too. So here is my.
Mom, I'm gonna head inside. Okay.
Okay. So this is my little
And in case if you
yard
want to smoke everything
here,
out, I'm gonna put
and
this down right here.
Albuquerque, and
Put this
have
here
our
if you want to smoke stuff out.
cards ready for today. Thank you, boys.
I'll put this in
And
the
our
fire.
fire's here. And I don't see a moon because it's a new moon. And there is a star or a planet over there. So
Yeah, it's Jupiter.
here we are starting our. I don't think, can I see? Let's see if I can see it. Alright,
Take it out.
put this over here.
Now I will.
And then,
And then.
okay,
Okay, now I'm out.
so that is Karen, you're there. Hi. That's not what I want. Huh. Last time I did it, just, oh, you know what? Hey Karen, try writing something for me and let me see if it shows up. If I get this to be steady. Nope. Sorry about that. Oh, definitely gotta get used to doing live. Oh my goodness. Okay, that'll work. Let's see. So far there are, oh, 2 people here. Oh, I see. Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out how I will be able to see. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to see. Okay, I can see 2 people around. Oh, hi. And then if I hit this, I can see who's there. Treasure and Karen. Thank you guys for putting up with my craziness here. So, we're outside. And we're by a fire, which is causing me to burn up because it's Albuquerque summer and it's super, super hot and don't even need a fire. So And we are getting ready for some different things. You know, it's kind of interesting because one of the things I always like to do is take a card for a spirit animal and look at that. And instead, there was a praying mantis there was a praying mantis actually in my house today. And when praying mantis are in your house, it's supposed to represent that angels are protecting you and watching over you. So I thought that was pretty exciting. And one of the cool things about a praying mantis, which like I said, I found one in my house today, so that's my spirit animal of the day. So anyway, it was really cool because finding that creature in there, it talks about how they don't react before they act. So, something happens, they think about it, and then they act. They don't just react. And it was true because my son went up to it and touched the praying mantis, and it walked a little bit, and then it flew away. And so it thought about what it was going to do, how it was going to react. And obviously they are kind of, well, on the one hand they look like, angels in prayer, and on the other hand they don't. They kind of like to eat things. So what I thought I would do at the beginning while people are starting to come to the live was pull a animal spirit card for people that I see are here. And I think the first one here was Karen. And I'm having, oh yeah. And of course, everything is at a slant today, so let me just put this over here. Okay. Alright, so for Karen, I have the bee. So hopefully you aren't allergic to bees. The bee comes flying around, flits around, and yet it's actually working quite diligently in its hive. So the bee reminds us to, work as a team and not to act alone, but to work with other people. And if it gets scared, it can be protected. It can protect itself. And so when it needs to, it can protect itself. And that's really important for us to do, is to protect ourselves. And so as the bee protects itself from the dangers that can be around it, through stinging, and so we can also know that sometimes things in life sting. But the bee also reminds us that sweet results await. So as things go on in our lives and progress in our lives, in the end, the bee's saying the things that are going on right now in your life, even though they feel terrible right now, in the end are going to bring sweet results. And so we have to trust in the process of sometimes the dark night of the soul to be able to do that. And so then, let's see, I think Treasure, you were next. So you got the frog. So the frog is one of my favorites. The frog just, you think about a frog, and one minute they're just sitting there quietly, and the next minute they're like, up, gone, hopped somewhere. Or they're sitting there quietly, and next minute they've eaten their fly. So they're very stealthily active. And the frog says to clear out the clutter in your life. And so a frog tends to sit all by itself on its quiet little lily pad, all cleaned up. And so the frog kind of reminds us that, to go in there and clean our lily pad. That's something I could do today. Clean my place a little more. I spend all my time in spiritual stuff. That's much more important. So, I don't know if you guys are making any comments, because I certainly don't see any. Let me see. Yeah, that's just for me to write a comment. I don't know. Huh. Okay. Well, anyway, sorry about that. I can't see anything, any comments today. Okay, so then, let me see, Yvette, I see you. And so I see Yvette so far. Okay, all right. So let's take a look at a card for you. All right. Oh my goodness. The hummingbird. I wish I could see what you're writing right now. Wow. Okay. So we talk a lot about the hummingbird, you and I, and about your mother, and this is like so totally amazing. Anyway, I guess she's here right now, talking to you. So the hummingbird says, be here now. So we don't have to be anywhere else. We can just be here in this quiet, beautiful place, listening to the things around us. Okay, so I wanted to just pull 3 tarot cards to give the feeling for the evening. Kind of the energy for the new moon. Hi, Christina. For some reason I can't see the comments. I'm not sure how to get them on my feed. Okay. Anyway. Is there somebody else there? Okay. All right. So let's do an animal card for Christina. Now that we get to see you too. It's the coyote. And the coyote says, trust in divine detours. So, as you are going through life, there may be some people who try to trick you and get you off through your path. But remember that you need to walk on your path, and when you feel that you're on the right path, that you're in the right alignment. Now you notice here all those feathers are kind of the Native American feathers, and I know that's something special to you. So this card is especially for you. So read about the coyote too, and learn more about what he's saying. But as he runs around and does his thing, he loves to sing in groups. But most of all, is saying that if something in your life feels like it's on a detour, it's for a good reason, and it's for a divine purpose that it's that way. Okay, so now we'll pull the 3 cards for the energies of the new moon. Okay, we have the 3 of Wands, The cards do not want to pop out today. Okay. That's a few more. The Three of Wands, the Three of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Oh, that's very pretty. Okay, so the Three of Wands, is a man kind of standing alone, looking out at the things. You know, when I see this, I always think of, I don't know if you can see it without a glare. There you go. When I see this card, I always think of the show Vikings, and when they stand on top of the cliff and they watch their ships go out to sea and out to battle, and that's what I always think of. It's the Three of Wands, so it has a fiery energy, a passion, but it also, and it has a completion that you're not alone, and yet you are alone. And so, you know, we have to fight our battles alone. We also have the people around us, and sometimes we're waiting for those messages to come in that we need to hear. But this moon is telling us that these messages are coming, and that some clarity will be brought to us once we can see who's on the ships. And so hopefully the people that are on the ships are our friends, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with them under the moon. So here are all of us together under this new moon, and some of the things that we'll think about tonight are the truths that we have in our lives and the falsehoods. And so kind of finding clarity between those two, that, you know, there are some things that we think about, that we think we know about our lives, but then once we think about it, we find out it's a little bit different. I know for me, it's been a lot of stuff with, like, I always thought that, and I think this card is reminding me of that, the marriage card. It's reminding me of a happy marriage and celebrations like we're having today. But that, you know, I always thought, oh, if I just got married, I'd be happy. If I just got married, I'd be good. And I think that is like a natural response to a little girl raised in those environments who is feeling abandoned in some way. And so the more I start to delve into my personal self and who I am, and who my inner child is, and understanding my relationship to my family and whatnot, then I start to see why I had that faulty belief. So I no longer think that, oh, the way that I'm going to be happy is finding the right guy and spending my life with him. Because, well, I tried that and it didn't quite work, did it? So we find something else. So, and hopefully what we're finding is that, I think, a lot of an identity. So this, my favorite discussion of this new moon in Leo, the new moon in Leo, August 18th, is this one. And it says, this new moon's message is to love who you really are, Now is the time to move out of limited perspective and into the realm of courage and healing. As one heals, a lightness is restored to one's being and expression. You are the master of your destiny. You make right choices for self when you are in alignment with who you really are. And so you attract right things when you have a sense of who you are. And so to me, the message of this new moon, this new energies that's starting to rise in Leo in this wonderful time, is really finding our identity. And to me, that's really fascinating, because I had just been listening to this idea of Chiron, the wounded healer, and how, you know, we choose, when we choose our life and we decide to have our life There are things that we just kind of choose to have a wound about. And so if you do your chart, you'll see where your Chiron is. And for me, it's in Aries in the 6th house. Now it's kind of cool because I've never really known any Aries, and now Christina, I'm getting to know Aries quite well, and it's really helping me to kind of understand what that would mean to have my wound in that part of my life. And so to heal that is to have an identity wound. So to truly seeing my reflection. And so, you know, like if you look in a mirror, you know, to see your true self. You look in the water to see your true self. So, and to live in authenticity. So for me, to heal Chiron, you know, I chose a childhood that would damage my identity and that I would need to build and grow that in this lifetime. And the other thing, the 6th house is about health and service and working and things like that. And basically somebody who has Chiron in the 6th house is an enmeshed person who tends to get enmeshed easily in relationships. And so they also need to focus on health. They need to live healthy, willing to accept health into your life, and to be able to separate yourself from others. And so I always think of the chameleon, the chameleon, and how it can change colors to kind of look similar to its environment. So if it's looking similar to its environment, in a way it's very adaptable, but at the same time it needs to keep its own identity for who it is as well. So that's part of this healing the Chiron, is to work with the identity. And so I thought that was really cool, because that is this moon. The moon's message is to love who you really are. So you can have a good self-esteem, you know, you could be very comfortable with yourself, but still not have a really strong identity. And so to me, that's what I'm starting to see, is there's a difference between identity and self-esteem. There's a difference between grief and depression. And yet sometimes we kind of start to lump all of those into one thing. So I wanted to have that be one of my intentions, to heal that Chiron aspect of myself. And I took Christina's intentions that she sent me and wrapped them up. And then I just thought we could put these in the fire just to have them burn, to have the intentions be more going into the universe. So I want to have my Chiron heal that sense of identity and not getting enmeshed in relationships, and not looking for relationships as a way to solve the problems. And I think all of us have a tendency to do that. And then I have a couple of people that I'm wanting to cut the cord from, so I have those tied up. And then on a physical level, I need a new air conditioner, so I'm putting that out to the universe to bring me a new air conditioner. And so all of these things we will put into the fire. Okay. The fire has kind of died down. So, I don't know if you can see it. But, alright. So I'll make sure that those get burned up properly when the time is right. So we release to the universe our intentions at this new moon. And the other thing I want to say is, I wish everyone, this is something I found on Facebook, I wish everyone I've ever met on my journey nothing but peace and love. Whether we separated on good, bad, or in different terms, I wish you well. I wish you success. May you find what you're looking for. And I just pray that no matter where we are in life, to always look for those. Let me just get some better position. Sorry about that. Okay. So what I wanted to, I love the Abraham Hicks stuff, and about, you know, aligning yourself with your true desires. And this one here that I picked, or that I pulled out, there is an abundance of everything. You keep thinking there is a shortage of abundance, but shortage is only a perception. There is never-ending stream of abundance, and there is no shortage. And I think when we're outside, we really feel that energy of the abundance that's here. So I wanted to talk just one last thing. This concept of the chakra, and the very, very bottom below your feet, the grounding, and then way above your head, the soul star chakra. And so I've been really drawn to the soul star chakra lately, and to the concept of kind of like this funnel of energy that goes all the way down through goes all the way down through your body, through the different chakras. And so that's kind of what I've been looking at lately. Oh, hi. I, for some reason, can't see what everyone's writing. Hi, Alina. So good to see you, Alina. And I'm pulling everybody that comes a animal card. I ended up getting the praying mantis in my own house, which is the angels watching over me. So I was really excited about that tonight. Okay, so let's see for you. The flamingo, one of my favorites. You know, it's about embrace the in-between. So when a flamingo is watching, you can imagine it walking in. There's that moment in time when it's not quite stepping all the way. And it's that, I think of it as kind of a mindfulness state where you're, you know, the past you feel guilty about, the future you worry about and have anxiety, but the moment is what you kind of are living in. And so this is embracing that in-between moment in life. It's like as you're stepping that in between the two steps, or in between the step. So anyway, it's like one of my favorite cards, because I think that whenever we start to get really stressed out or burdened, to take a breath and allow ourselves to be in that moment. So, okay, so the last thing I wanted to do is a meditation. So since you just came, Alina, I want to just read one more time the new moon, and this is my favorite rendition. The new moon in Leo, August 18, 2020. This new moon message is to love who you really are. Now is the time to move out of limited perspective and into the knowledge and healing. As one heals, a lightness is restored to one's being and expression. That's so cool. As one heals, Lightness is restored to one's being and expression. You are the master of your destiny. You make right choices for self when you are in alignment with who you really are. And you know, when I this last week I had the opportunity, I'm trying to get the right place. I had the opportunity of doing a limpia cleansing, and afterwards the sense, just the sense of lifting and releasing is just, it's amazing. So we put our intentions in the fire, and a couple of people that we wanted to cut ties with and move on. And I wanted to end with, I have no idea if this will work or not, and I wish I could see people's comments, but I wanted to end with a meditation that had to do with this soul star chakra. So if you're in a position to, you know, be comfortable and to meditate, then do. And if you aren't, that's fine too. So, you know, you find a comfortable position, you close your eyes, and notice, you know, as you close your eyes, notice your breathing. And then breathe in very deeply, counting to 5 as you breathe in. And hold your breath for the count of 5. And then breathe out for 10. And we'll do that 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you begin to relax, begin to breathe normally and imagine your tailbone and have it extend down as far as it can. Keep extending your tailbone all the way down to the center of the earth. And so you reach and you're grounding all the way down to the center of the earth. And then with your spine, begin to reach up, all the way up your spine. Imagine lengthening, extending all the way up to the heavens, and past the heavens to the universe. And once you're up in the universe, then allow a funnel of energy to begin to flow all the way through you. And the energy is a purple cloud of mist that begins to invade every cell of your body. And as each cell is infused with the purple mist, the lavender, it heals and begins to change. You can feel the healing go all the way down through your body, all the way into the core of the earth. So now we'll just sit here quietly for a while and think about the things that you would like to throw into the fire, the intentions, things to be better in your life, and the feeling, the way that would feel. Let's just take a moment to think about that. Purple energy. now, as you've expressed to the new moon the things that you would like to put out to the universe, begin to notice your breathing again. Inhalation of strength, exhalation of doubt. Breathe in strength, breathe out doubt. And breathe in strength, breathe out doubt. And then begin to move your fingers. You can touch each finger to your thumb on both hands. And your toes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So I pray that each of you go into this time of the full moon with the blessings of authenticity, truly loving yourself and the place that you are right now, knowing that things will be sweet and things will be right in the right time. Take care.